Who's Kim Kardashian giving massive engagement ring from Kanye to? Who is Kim Kardashian giving her massive engagement ring from third husband, Kanye West? She was previously married to Damon Thomas and Kris Humphries before tying the knot with Kanye. Now, she is opening up about what will happen with her ring from that union. Keep reading for more details. Who gets Kim Kardashian's engagement ring from Kanye? Kim Kardashian has admitted that she bought her engagement ring when she and Kris Humphries became engaged. Then, in order to make their divorce official, she had to give it back to him despite being the one who purchased it. This was a union that lasted 72 days, and she claims she knew that it was not right almost as soon as it was legal. Fortunately for her, she rebounded very quickly with Kanye West. They went on to have 4 children together: North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. The duo also had a lavish engagement and wedding. After 8 years of marriage, Kim and Kanye split and she moved on with Pete Davidson. For his part, Kanye married Bianca Censori, and the two have caused controversy ever since. Kim would definitely get married again, but she seems to have learned her lesson about what she wants. Despite having to give back her ring from Kris, her OG engagement ring from Kanye is still around. It's 15 carats, so it is quite massive, but she is not selling it or turning it into a necklace. Rather, a very special person will be gifted it when the time is right. Kim Kardashian plans to give the ring to her eldest child, North West. More so, she shared the special connection her daughter has to the stunner. An epic mistake. In 2016, Kim Kardashian was in Paris and was robbed at gunpoint. Over $10 million worth of jewelry was stolen from her in the incident, but Kanye West had warned his then-wife before she left for her trip. Kim had made a social media video wearing both of her diamonds, and this did not go over well. He seemingly knew that she would get targeted for flaunting her lavish lifestyle, but had no idea how traumatizing it would be. Kim was gagged and tied up in her hotel bathroom at gunpoint while the robbery ensued. That was a wake-up call, and she has stopped wearing such extravagant pieces. Kim Kardashian stood in front of her expansive jewelry collection, her eyes flicking between various items, each one holding its own meaning, its own memory. But it wasn't the glimmering diamonds or platinum bands that caught her attention today. It was the ring. The one Kanye West had given her all those years ago. The one she had worn with pride, flaunting it at every event, every photoshoot, every red carpet. It had become a symbol of their relationship, their whirlwind romance, and the dramatic love story that had once seemed so perfect. But now, as Kim stood in her walk-in closet, her fingers grazing over the cold metal of the ring's setting, she realized it was time to let go. The decision wasn't an easy one. It never was. That massive diamond, an 18-carat D-stone, wasn't just an engagement ring. It was a marker of the time she had spent with Kanye, the father of her children, the man she had once thought she would spend forever with. Their relationship had been filled with ups and downs, public drama, and private moments that the world would never fully understand. But life moves on, people change, and sometimes letting go was the only option left. As the soft hum of her phone vibrated against the counter, she snapped back into the present moment. Kim's fingers paused over the screen as a message popped up from her sister, Chloe. "I think it's time to talk about the ring, Kim. Have you made a decision?" Kim had been pondering it for weeks. She hadn't discussed it with anyone except her close circle of confidence, her family, her inner circle. Yet this question loomed over her every day, weighing on her as she navigated her life post-Kanye. The reality of her separation from Kanye had set in over time. They had been through so much together, but it was clear that their paths had diverged in ways neither of them could have predicted. After their divorce, Kanye had focused on his new life, his music, and his business empire. Kim, too, had reinvented herself, building her Skims brand and devoting herself to her children, her activism, and a blossoming new chapter in her personal life. But the ring, the one symbol of their bond, remained. Kim had kept it in a safe place, hidden away from the public eye. It was hers, but it was also his. She had been thinking about what to do with it for a long time. Some people would have sold it or given it away to a museum, but Kim wasn't just anyone. She knew what it represented, and she knew the power it held. The decision to part with it wasn't about erasing the past. It was about moving forward, and she had found the perfect person to pass it on to. That person was none other than her close friend, Paris Hilton. Kim and Paris had been through so much together. From their early days in Los Angeles, navigating the world of Hollywood, to their successful careers, their bond had only deepened. They had both witnessed each other's journeys of growth and transformation. They had been friends long before the world knew them as the iconic duo they had become. Through thick and thin, Paris had always been there for Kim, offering her friendship, wisdom, and support in ways no one else had. Kim had realized something recently. Paris had always dreamed of having a family, of settling down with someone who truly understood her. And now, Paris had found that person in Carter Ream. They were in love, and Paris had spoken more and more about her desire to build a life with him, children included. She had even mentioned, in passing, how she wanted a ring that symbolized her love for Carter, a ring that held meaning, history, and significance. And there it was, the perfect moment. Kim's thoughts circled around the idea that giving Paris the ring would not just be a gesture of friendship, but a way to pass on the love and meaning of her past to someone who truly understood its significance. It wasn't just about the ring. It was about the memories they had all shared, the highs and lows, and how they had all evolved into stronger versions of themselves. Paris had been there through the most difficult moments of Kim's life, her infamous sex tape scandal, her rise to fame, and her eventual transformation into the mogul she was today. Paris had always been Kim's rock in a way few people had understood, and it was time for Kim to offer Paris something in return. The massive diamond would be more than just a token of her past. It would be a reminder of the journey they had both taken, a piece of history to carry with them into their respective futures. Kim had seen how Carter adored Paris, how he cherished her and supported her in everything she did. She had never seen Paris so happy, and in that moment, Kim knew it was the right choice. She picked up the phone, typing a quick message to Paris. "I've been thinking about something for a while, and I want to give you something special. I think you deserve it more than anyone else. Let's talk soon." Paris' reply came almost instantly. "What is it, Kim? I'm intrigued." Kim smiled softly as she hit send. She wasn't sure how Paris would react. Would she be overwhelmed, speechless, or maybe even a little emotional? But Kim knew, deep down, that Paris would understand. This wasn't just a gesture of giving away a piece of jewelry. It was a celebration of their friendship and the incredible bond they had built over the years. As she awaited Paris' response, Kim couldn't help but reflect on how far she had come. The ring was a piece of her past, but passing it on to Paris symbolized the future. It was about love, growth, and the unbreakable bonds they had formed, no matter how their paths in life had evolved. The massive diamond engagement ring was no longer just a symbol of Kim and Kanye's love story. It was now destined to become a symbol of Paris and Carter's love, an heirloom that would carry forward the legacy of their friendship and the shared experiences that had made them who they were today. Kim took a deep breath, feeling at peace with her decision. This wasn't just about a ring. It was about giving something precious to someone who had been there for her through thick and thin, and she knew Paris would cherish it just as much as she had, if not more. It was time to pass on the past and embrace the future.